be sharing with you guys what is in my minimalist makeup collection. As you can see, I don't have too much, but I've had a couple of you guys asking recently to do an updated makeup collection video. If you haven't seen my previous one, definitely go ahead and check it out up here. But yeah, today we're going to be talking about what is in my makeup collection. Pretty much all of my makeup fits into here with the exception of my eyeshadow palette. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about what my makeup is. First off though, if we don't know each other yet, my name is Ashlynne and I make videos on this channel 3 times a week about minimalism and intentional living. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, definitely be sure to do so below. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about what is in my minimalist makeup collection. So in the past year or so, I've really been trying to kind of renovate my makeup collection, replace a lot of older items with newer, cruelty-free, more sustainable where possible makeup. I don't know why that was hard to say. So yeah, I wanted to share with you guys what is now in my makeup collection. I'm pretty sure it's entirely cruelty-free at this point, so that's really cool. Why don't we go ahead and just start off by talking about my makeup bag. I've got a lot of questions on where this is from. This bag I actually got several years ago at World Market. I believe it was originally made in Peru. So I don't think you can still buy this exact bag from World Market, but I know they have similar makeup bags that you can always pick up there. Anyways, let's go ahead and talk about what I actually have in here. Let's just kind of pull out the first thing. This is my pressed powder. So I basically, when I'm doing my face, I put very few products on my face, but one product that I do like to put on is a pressed powder. As you guys can see, I have very pale skin, so I usually pick the just lightest color possible. I love this particular foundation. I've been using it for about a week now. I did get it very recently. But yeah, I love that it's such a light color. You don't need very much of it. I like having very natural looking skin, so I really don't use a lot. But the coolest thing about this is it's from Elate, which is a very sustainable company. And when I run out of this, all I need to do is pop this out. It's magnetic. I can order another one without having to order more packaging for the outside of the compact. I can just pop this out and get another compact and just pop it in there. So that is my powder foundation. To apply that, I have a brush from E.l.f, and this is a powder brush that I've had for quite some time now. So that's kind of the outer layer of my face. Let's go ahead and pull out the first step I usually put on is putting on a concealer. This is once again an Elate concealer. It comes in a little glass jar, and yeah, the color on this is once again porcelain, I think, whatever the lightest color was. And yeah, in order to apply this, I usually just put a little bit on my ring finger or my pinky finger, and I'll just dab it where needed. I don't put a lot on. As far as concealer goes, I'll tend to put a little bit on under my eyes, kind of a little bit around my mouth, and then I'll put like a little around my nose or any other red spots I have. So I've got that. I don't use a brush to apply that, although who knows, I might do so in the future. As far as the rest of my face goes, I put on lip balm every single morning. This is one that I've been going through for over a year now. I think this is in my last makeup collection video too. Yeah, it's a Rose Salve lip balm, and this is from Anthropologie, I think, from a very long time ago, but it's just made with rose oil. So I like the scent of it. And then a couple other face products. I have an E.l.f. highlighter, which I got for I think $1. I don't wear highlighter that often, but I do sometimes like to. So I keep this around, I'd say probably like once every week or so, maybe once every 2 weeks I'll wear it. So that's really cool. It's lasted forever, and it's actually quite a good highlighter. So way to go, E.l.f. I also have an angled brush, also from E.l.f, for applying that, and that is super duper helpful because it helps me, you know, it's angled. So I don't know what is going on with me today. Okay, let's talk about eyebrows. I have an E.l.f. eyebrow brush, and this was a game changer for my eyebrows because it has the kind of very thin angled brush. I find a lot of times when you find an angled brush, it's like way too thick and it just gives you crazy looking eyebrows. So it's a very thin angled brush, and it has a little spoolie on the end, which in my opinion is the best spoolie that I've found for eyebrows. And yeah, just helps me to get my eyebrows in place. And then I use the angled brush side to put on Brow Balm, which is from Elate as well. I think it also has the container that you can just kind of replace, which is really cool. And yeah, just kind of fill it in as necessary. I have naturally dark eyebrows, so it really is just about filling in a couple of spots that maybe don't get as much coverage. I wear makeup probably 50% of days. I really like wearing makeup. I think it just gives my face like a more like finished look, and I feel like ready to present myself to the world. But at the same time, over the past several years, I've become a lot more confident in not wearing makeup, and I don't feel, you know, naked without makeup, which definitely was true of me at one point. I'm also a really creative person, so it's definitely about self-expression too, which I think it should be. I don't think that we should feel obligated to wear makeup, but I wear it because I genuinely enjoy it. Little spiel there. What else do I have in here? Okay, let's talk about my last lip product, and then we could move on to eyes, which is probably my favorite. So I have, so the writing on this has entirely come off. I have no idea where this is from. I think my mom gave it to me, but yeah. It is just a lip pencil, and I'll often wear lip pencil with moisturizer instead of lipstick, and I have this color and I love the color. It's pretty much the only reason I wear it is because it's such a great color, because yeah, so I have this. Couldn't tell you where it's from though. I have a little pencil sharpener for my chapstick, lip liner, whatever that is, and also for my eyeliner. Okay, so this is the one product I know isn't vegan, but it is cruelty-free. So this is the Urban Decay Demolition eyeliner, and it's a pencil liner. The best color ever, just blends in perfectly with my natural lash line. I also love the way that it applies. It's beautiful. This is probably the third eye pencil I've owned. Basically since I started wearing makeup when I was 14, I have owned this and loved it. So yeah, I am a huge fan of this particular pencil, and I mean, if you need a brown eyeliner, these things last for like 2 years, which is crazy, and they're just generally fantastic, so I would definitely recommend that. Okay, I have a couple of eyeshadow brushes right here. These are both from Eco Tools, and they are just kind of double-sided eyeshadow brushes. So I use this side particularly frequently. It's just a kind of more flat, fluffy brush, and I use that for just kind of putting eyeshadow on my lid. And then there's kind of a crease blending brush that I use for doing, blending it out and putting it in my crease. Honestly, if it just had these two sides, I would probably just keep the one brush because I don't use these two sides very frequently. I think occasionally I'll use one, but it's definitely those two sides that get used the most frequently. And then before we get on to eyeshadow, I just have some mascara. This is from Elate as well. Comes in bamboo packaging, which is really cool, and it's just in black. It's a pretty not super volumizing mascara. I think it's more supposed to be lengthening, but after having used it for a week, I really like it. I think it kind of adds a little bit of like subtle definition and like brings some attention to your eyebrows without it being eyelashes, without it being too extreme. So that's a really cool one. And final thing is my Z palette compact. And yeah, this is from Elate as well. Now at this point, a lot of my makeup is either from E.l.f. or Elate. But yeah, so we have the bamboo Z palette with all of these magnetic clasps, and right here I just have some eyeshadow shades. This is from Urban Decay. This is basically what I wanted to keep of the Naked palette. And then this one is from, I want to say Smashbox Foundation or Makeup Forever, I don't know. My mother-in-law got this for me for Christmas, this kind of makeup row right here, and so I don't particularly remember where they're from, but yeah, that is all of the stuff I own. So yeah, that is pretty much everything. Let's go ahead and just recap real quick here. Got my eyeshadow. I have 4 makeup brushes. All of them I use, 5 makeup brushes. All of them I use pretty much on a daily basis whenever I'm putting on makeup. I have my concealer, powder, highlighter, brow balm, lip balm, lip pencil and eyeliner, mascara, and my sharpener. So yeah, that is everything. It fits really well into here. As a matter of fact, there's like a ton of room at the top here. So yeah, very spacious. That is everything that I own as far as makeup goes, and to be honest, that is like a crazy huge improvement. When I was first starting in my minimalist journey, I had literally like these entire, you know, like those organizers that you would use for your desk. I had 3 of those that I used just for makeup, and it was kind of ridiculous, to be honest. But I had a ton of makeup, and I have really reduced the amount of makeup I own to really products that I can wear on a daily basis. All of these products are things that I can use to get ready on a regular day, and I have just enough that if I want to spice things up a little, I can, but I don't need to. I think that's everything for this video, but if you guys have not seen my previous videos kind of in this makeup series that I've been doing, definitely go ahead and check out the review and initial product impressions of all of the Elate makeup that I recently bought. I did want to ask you guys a question though. I would love to get your video recommendations and what do you want to see from me in the future. I am going ahead and trying to plan just videos that I want to create for you guys in the next few months, and I love creating videos that you guys have asked for, so definitely go ahead and leave any video, you know, desires that you might have that you want to see in the comments below. Remember to subscribe today if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next video.